Hey, BJ Peters here from StampinBJ.com. I have a phenomenal project to share with you today, and I can't wait for you to be able to make one of these. This is from one of our paper pumpkin kits, and it is gorgeous. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you can get these craft kits in the mail from my online store at StampinBJ.com. But first, let's get this card created so that you can make one too. Here is this gorgeous card I want to show you how to make. It is honestly so amazing. Look at it. Oh my gosh. And you flip another page. Isn't that special? It is truly a phenomenal card. And I used products from the March Paper Pumpkin Kit, Make Good Things Grow. Honestly, the Paper Pumpkin Kits, just a kit of joy in the mail, they have become so amazing. I loved this kit, and if you check out my blog, you're going to find like 8 samples that I couldn't stop creating from this kit. But I want to show you how to make this card. I started with a piece of the Eastern Palace Designer Series paper, and because this comes in fresh fig. And I also want to say that this idea originally came from Rhonda, who showed another card on, I don't know, a video that I happened to catch. So this is not my original idea. So what I did was I cut this Designer Series paper down to 5.5 inches, and it is by 11.5 inches. And you are going to score at 4 1/4 inches, then 5 inches, 5 3/4 inches, 6.5 inches, and 7 1/4 inches. And that is actually going to be your card base. And you're going to want to score on your folds and end up with something like this accordion. Then I wanted to kind of soften the inside of the card. I didn't want the kind of the vanilla to stand out. So one of the things we all love about Stampin' Up! Products is that they all coordinate. So I took a little sponge and my Fresh Fig ink pad, and I just sponged around the edges. So here's what I have finished on the inside. So it's going to coordinate beautifully. Love that Stampin' Up! Colors coordinate. Now I'm going to just come back, and we're going to start from the front and work our way back. You'll see a little bit here because what happened is my video shut off. So here is my card front, and what this started out as is one of the envelopes from the original kit. And let me show you how I cut that apart. So I just simply used a long handled scissors and cut up the sides and cut across the bottom, and that gave me these pieces. So here's the inside, and then if you cut this off, you'll also get this nice scallop border that we're also going to use. And I cut it down to 4 1/8 by 5 1/8, and then I layered it on powder pink that is 4 by 5 1/4. And now we're just going to put that on our card front again. You can see I had some adhesive on here earlier. Just had to back up, bring you guys along. All right, so there's our card front. I added this little baker's twine bow, just add a little added interest. The baker's twine comes in the kit, and I just doubled it and put a little glue dot on it, and there's my baker's twine bow, just finishing off that front so beautifully. All right, so now let's do the inside front here, and this is what we're going to create. So I used like darn near everything from this kit. Here we had 4 sheets of these die cuts, and I used a lot of them to create these projects, and there's actually more that you'll find on my website because I couldn't stop. So that you're going to need 3 of these, and these are Fresh Fig 4 by 5 1/4, and I've already got adhesive on that, and I'm going to just put it right here on the inside, and that's where that's going to go. These pieces also came in the kit, and it's this beautiful crumb cake, kind of embossed. It's not really embossed, but you know, kind of detailed image. I've already got adhesive on that, and that's going to go right here as well. The stamp set that comes with it is simply gorgeous, and I created this little piece using one of the die cuts and the brads that come in the kit as well. Let's get this leg so it doesn't stick out the side. Bend that around. And then here you can see I used a little piece from the other scalp envelope topper. I just cut it. And then these are 2 of the die cuts. And that is going to go right here. There we go. Now you're caught up to me from where I was in the video before I realized you guys were gone on me. So now we're going to do the back page, and you'll see why you want to skip to the back in a bit. So here's my next 4 by 5 1/4 inch fresh fig piece, and that's going to go right there. In the kit are some kind of note cards, and they come in crumb cake with a white back. So I cut this down to 3 by 4 1/2, and then I'm going to layer it on a piece of powder pink that is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. But first we're going to do a little stamping. I've got the flower from the stamp set here, and we're just going to kind of add just a couple flowers here and there, kind of tie it all together. I think that's there. That's good. I like having it stamped off the edge there just a bit. And you get this really long piece of fresh fig ribbon in there, and what I did was I actually just kind of folded it in half and did a diagonal cut, and then I'm going to want this about that long, so let me fold it in half again. There we go. And that's going to go right there. I think we can layer this together here. There we go. Here's one of the die cuts, and I'm going to make this one a happy birthday. Come in with my fresh fig birthday stamp included in the kit. And then I'm going to tuck some of these die cuts on the just underneath. So I've got 2 of them here. Probably the last 2 that I have not used yet. Tuck that little leaf there. This one's a little bit bigger. We'll hopefully make sure that this one works, but it's pretty cute. So let's adhere this to the card base. So I'm just going to center this right on my fresh fig here. Perfect, there we go. All right, now we're gonna get our middle piece in here. So I'm gonna add some adhesive to this center piece here. And I'm gonna lay the fresh fig cardstock matching up with the back one right inside that, just like that. And now I'm going to add some adhesive right here and then fold that over on top. So now this is what I have, that middle piece. Now we've got to come to the outside, and we've got to get to these pieces adhered together as well. And using, a strong adhesive for this, whether it's Fast Fuse or the Tear and Tape adhesive is what you're going to want. There we go. So now you can kind of see our whole beautiful card coming together. This is a pretty special one. This is another layer that was included in the kit. The coordinating colors, if you ever wonder, are always printed with the kit. And I'll show you on this one. They are right back here, coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors. So Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Fig, Powder Pink, and Soft Suede. So I'm going to use one of these scallops and adhere that on here. Remember, those were cut off, those envelopes. You check out this little stamp. It's included in the stamp set, and just kind of, that flourish just kind of adds a little bit of keeps kind of the whole thing going. So I'm going to put that in the corners. And then here's a couple more of the die cuts that we're going to use. And that page is done. Isn't it cute? So easy. Just adding the die cuts and using the pieces that are there. All right, one more page to go. So what I did here was I used the inside again of one of the envelopes, and I cut it down so that it would fit nicely on this page. You can see the outside of the envelope here, and it's got a hole in it because that's where the kind of the clasp on the envelope was supposed to go. So we're hopefully going to cover that up, except that I cut this piece up. So I'm kind of hoping to be able to make this work somehow. So this one's going to be a little different. That's not going to work too well. Well, we're going to make it work. So we'll just add some adhesive. We'll cover this one up. Kind of center that there. All right. And there were some adhesive strips in here, and so I'm using the pink one here. Let's see if we can't catch most of that. it's going to be as good as it's going to be. Kind of cool. It's fine. Guess I could add a little interest there. These little pieces were for the envelope. And then we'll add this with the glue dot since I didn't put it through both pieces. There we go. That's cute. Holy cuteness. I love it. And there it is. It is finished. Is that not gorgeous or what? Again, you can find these directions on my website at stampinbj.com. And Paper Pumpkin is a great craft kit in the mail. In March, we celebrated 5 years. If you are a new Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you subscribe in April or May by May 10th and use this code SAVE500418, you can get 50% off your first 2 months. So basically, you're getting $40 worth of crafting supplies for $20 mailed to your door. What more could you ask for? If you go to my website at stampinbj.com and click on Paper Pumpkin, you'll find a link to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin in my online store. If you have any questions, remember just to send me an email. I'd be happy to help out. As always, remember to create and feel great.